Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Leadership Spotlight, the podcast that shines a light on the art and science of leadership. I'm your host, Amandeep Singh, and as an emerging leaders coach, it is my privilege to guide and empower individuals as they embark on the leadership journey. If you are still not subscribed to channel, subscribe now to learn the leadership skills from leaders themselves. In this podcast, we will be diving deep into the world of leadership, exploring the strategies, skills, and mindset required to lead with purpose, authenticity, and impact. We'll be featuring insightful conversations with exceptional leaders from various fields, tapping into the wisdom and unraveling the secrets to success. But this podcast is not just for the seasoned executives or established leaders. It's for everyone who aspires to make a difference, no matter where they are on their leadership path. Whether you are a young professional eager to climb the corporate ladder, an entrepreneur forging your own path, or an individual looking to lead within your community, the Leadership Spotlight is here to equip you with the knowledge and inspiration you need to thrive. Each episode, I'll be joined by remarkable leaders who have made their mark in their respective fields, from CEOs and thought leaders to social entrepreneurs and community activists. They share their personal journeys, their triumphs and failures, and lessons they have learned along the way. We'll also discuss the latest trends and insights in leadership development, providing you with practical strategies and actionable advices. So, friends, today we welcome Dr. Anirban Das. Dr. Anirban Das received the MSc Applied Mathematics from Calcutta University, MCA from Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi, MTech in Corporate Science and Engineering from IIT Delhi, and PhD degree in Computer Sciences from Jamia Millia Ismailia University, New Delhi. Dr. Das received national scholarship two times and invented human airborne entropy function during his doctoral research, which is widely used theory in scientific research. His domain expertise includes artificial intelligence, machine learning, data analytics, image processing, satellite imaging, medical imaging, and computer vision. Dr. Das has been more than 23 years of experience in industrial designing and development. Presently, Dr. Das is the founder and CEO of R&D Product Development Company and SIS Consulting at Gurugram. Earlier, he worked as Chief Technical Officer for a medical imaging company, Telesto Diagnostic in Malaysia, and as the Director for POC Medicine Systems Incorporations, USA. In India, I worked in Principal Scientist in High Tech Robotic Systems Limited, Gurgaon, and as Technical Architect with our System International Limited, Noida. So we welcome Dr. Anirban Das over with us. Very, very warm welcome, Dr. Das, over here.
Thank you, Amandeep Singh. Thanks for your nice introductions. So already you have talked a lot about me, and I first thanks to your initiative to bring the leaders on the spotlight, and I'm thankful to you. So Amandeep ji, let's start. How start about
So,
journey and
yeah, thanks to be over here. So, sir, very first question I will just like to have that about your journey. Can you please tell us about your background, how you started in your business career over there, and your middle your career journey in a brief?
yeah. Uh, I'm from a place called Howrah, Shibur, the Calcutta. From there, I started my educations, and I did. And I'm from a very, family where my father was a scientist, and everyone is into the services. So it was very surprising that I moved into the business. It was my
Yeah,
passion from my beginning. But during my study, so I studied, already you have mentioned that I did 3 master degree followed by my PhD, and after that I worked nearly 17 years in industry and academics. After that I started my entrepreneurship in 2014, Ansys Consulting.
yeah,
So in my journey, you can say that in 17 years when I was working, it is not like that I have to do business. I learn all the different aspects of the business. Like it is not only the product development, it is about the man management, the leadership capability, the accounts, the company laws. There are many more things, advertising, marketing, everything. Although by nature, already have discussed, I'm a scientist, so I did my PhD. It is very unlikely that a person who did his educations and his career into the science and development of the scientific products, how he can move into the entrepreneurship. Actually, during my working in different organizations, I learned these different things. I don't have a formal degree in management, but I learned management from my experience, and which helped me of in doing a business successfully.
yeah,
So this is a small thing, but the small things makes me successful in different way.
yeah.
So
So, uh,
yeah, tell me.
sir, yeah, I have heard about your products. If you can briefly, in one or two words, just what your
Yeah,
products are.
yeah. First, I tell about my company. That company, the Ansys, is a knowledge-driven company. It is a we develop the product, which is the R&D products basically. Fine,
Yeah,
research and, and development is the background of that. So all
yeah,
are innovative product. So in this product, we have developed couple of products. Apart from that, we have done a lot of projects as well for my clients. So
yeah,
our clients in India, in Dubai, in US, in Malaysia, in the different country, and we work with several large companies. Majorly, we take up the projects which is into the research oriented product. So
yeah,
suppose a big company like Varroc Polymer, uh, that company they wants to start a new product into the automotive industry. So we have developed the prototype for them. Similarly, we have developed the breast cancer detection systems for an US company. We have developed many other products for the other companies. Even we work for the entrepreneurs also. The technology support, we develop the technology for the entrepreneur as well. Apart
yeah,
from that, we have developed in our capacity a lot of products. Like first product which we have developed, that was the ANSYS Smart Home. You must be knowing the smart home, which was a buzzword in 10 years back. And I
yeah,
was thankful to Mr. Sushil Ansal, the honorable chairman of Ansal API. He had given me the project of developing the smart home for their real estate businesses, for their apartments, bungalows, and all those things. We have successfully done it. We developed the
yeah,
product for them. So, in we work with a lot of things and move on. Apart from the ANSYS Smart Home, recently we have developed a product called Canvases.
yeah,
Canvases, this is we developed for the artist. So where the artists can create their portfolios, they can get their job opportunity, they can sell. And most interestingly about the Canvases is that it is completely commission free. No commission is there. So we will be not taking any commission fees from any artist or buyer or seller. So this kind of the model we have developed. Apart from that, we also developed the Utilix as another product for the task tracking software.
yeah,
We developed a lot of product for our client, the Landmark Group in Dubai. We have done the complete digital transformations for their hotels called the CityMax hotels. Fine. So, I would rather saying that they have a visions moving the hotel industry into the new era by
Yeah.
introducing the technology, so that
Yes, sir.
the new technology will help them of growing their business. Now when their CEO and their CFO poses their queries to me that how to build their business and how to reduce their cost and what the technology can be helped to develop their regular operations easy
Yeah.
and approach and easy. So that time we have innovatively developed lot of products in hardware, in IoT products, as well as the
Yeah.
software. So that helps them their business to grow. So this is what we do. So the innovations is majorly our strength. So we develop the innovative product for the different companies as well as for the others also.
Yeah. So that was nice to hear about that, sir.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
what were your biggest challenges faced early in your career, and how you have overcome those over?
See, the challenges definitely everyone in this world has thousands of challenges in their life. I also
Yeah.
face a lot of challenges. I would love to share my challenges so that the people will be aware and only we learn from the challenges and the failures. So, the first, when I was doing my business in last 9 years, so the first thing which we faced that is the rapid changes of the technology. Say 10
Yeah.
years back when we started working, that time the IoT at a very novice stage. So IoT, the people doesn't know about those things. We have developed the technology, but over the year, as the microcontrollers or the chips, those are get upgraded, and we have to change the product. Changing a product in a hardware product is very difficult because there is a lot of cost involved in developing the products, and this is the problem faced by all the product development company who are basically the hardware product development companies. So
Yeah.
they're facing the problem because if you can remember, we talk about the Alexa. One day the Google Alexa was introduced. That
Yeah.
time we have not integrated Alexa with our smart home. So suddenly, just 1 minute. I just the moment I say Alexa, the Alexa behind me it started talking. So you can
That
understand
is
the
a technology.
technology. That is
That
the
is a
technology.
technology. Yeah.
So let me get back to my answer. So Alexa was came up to the market, and my clients or the real estate, these people, they say that okay, the product should be integrated with Alexa. Fine. So we have to modify the product. So that was the rapid changes of the technology is one challenges into that. Second is that marketing. You are the master of marketing, so you must appreciate that thing. In last 10 years or 15 years, the whole concept of the marketing has been changed drastically. Earlier, the way we do the marketing, and today it is more into the digital media, the Facebook, the YouTube, the LinkedIn, there are SEO, and there are many
Right.
you there.
Social
So
media is there.
social media is overall social media. So right now the moment we are thinking of marketing, then what will happen that we have to think in terms of the social media.
Yeah.
Today if I publish an ad in the newspaper, then it will be very difficult that how many people the young generation reads the newspaper, very less.
Yeah.
But if I have to make a product for the young generation, the generation Z, so they more used to of using the Facebook or LinkedIn or social media. So if I have to reach to the new generations, then I have to publish it into the new. So the changes of marketing is another challenges which we have faced and we have learned it. Fine.
Yes.
Apart from that, if you talk about the challenges in my company, our company is completely bootstrapped. We have not taken any funding from any investor throughout our journey in the last 9 years. So the moment I
Great.
say that funding, it is a challenge. At the same time, how we resolve this problem of these funding issues, because the way we did, we have made all the products so innovative, so that itself create a great value into the market. So the knowledge replaces the financial capacity, but definitely it is not the 100% cannot be replaced. So the funding is very important, but at the same time, the innovations in our products that helps us of do a better job for that. So
Yeah.
majorly these are the challenges which we face in our last 9 to 10 years time.
Nice. So basically, you have, because since you were in technology space and you were the in few of the areas, you were the pioneer in bringing up the technology over there.
Yeah,
That's nice to
yeah,
hear, sir.
yeah. We
So
we lot of we are doing a lot of research, and the
yeah,
research is the main backbone of our organizations. So all the products, which is completely a research driven product, and I insist all my staff to do more into the study or understanding the subject or gain more knowledge rather
yeah,
than you know doing a regular day to day job. So that
sure.
was a strength of
That
us.
was good. Coming on to next, so you have, since you are into the business over there since a long time. So there you have taken many decisions, but there have been
Correct.
some tough decisions, some pivotal moment in your career where you have taken some difficult decisions. So
Yeah,
how you have taken that approach over there?
yeah. Decision one of the
You may
major
share.
decision.
Yeah,
Earlier, when I started my business, so my company is majorly an IoT product development company, and our hardware development is more than the softwares. Fine.
yeah,
Although I'm a background of both the areas, but we given more emphasis into the hardware. So in 2017, I can say, by the time uh, when the real estate started, going down, that time we are facing a lot of hit because of the real estate goes down, because our product majorly for the real estate, like
yeah,
NC Smart Home and all those things. Second, the unavailability of the product or the components in India. So that was another big hit for us. So that time I had to take a call that whether we should continue on the hardware product development or we can move on into something else. So the innovations definitely that remain same, but we did a paradigm shift to the software. Fine. So today, although we work onto the similar technology, but the software area is more. Rather saying that earlier we do the 60% of hardware, 40% of software. Today the percentage is like we do 70% of the software, 30% of the hardware. So we do a
yeah,
complete system automation. So hardware and software both are required. Other means we cannot leave anyone, but so AI, ML, and all those things are main the front level technologies which we are working presently. But product is comprise of both the things actually.
yeah.
So this
So
is one.
majorly,
Hmm,
so majorly
yeah,
the thing is that one lesson learned is that you have to be very agile.
absolutely.
You have to be
Like
agile because scenario is changing and you have to adapt to that
absolutely.
and change your strategies a lot.
Absolutely. The in business, you cannot say that this is a business which I'm doing right now, and I will do continuing it for the next 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. It's not like that. The
Yeah,
business, the scenario, the environment, the landscape of the market, everything changes every day. So today, what I'm doing, I'm not saying that uh, that you completely change the business model. It is not like that, but you have to adopt the new technology, new market situations, the demand of the customers, and we have to realize and analyze yourselves that what are the changes to be made. So as you rightly said,
yeah,
that the agile, we have to be very much agile on the on our business.
business.
Otherwise the existence will be difficult.
Yeah. So next we will like to know that how have you been able to stay resilient and persevere through your tough times?
Say, I believe one thing, that is my own team. Fine. This is the core team and the knowledge. These are the two things.
Yeah,
Knowledge, the world, whatever happens in the world, that doesn't take out your knowledge from yourself. And knowledge will remain same, and that will help you. Second, when you are working with the technology, so technology might changes, but we have to be very authentic and very honest to our work. And the core team, which I say that core technology team or management team, they should work together and to fight against all the odds. Then only we can be resilient to our thought process.
yeah,
Otherwise, you know, I say that my team, everyone takes their own responsibility. So it is not that I only take the responsibility. Yes, I have the responsibility, hundreds of responsibility. I have to lead from the front, but at the same time, my team members, who they also take the equally responsible for the success of the organizations. So that is, and I would add one more thing, that I believe on a mantra, is that if any failure comes, that is of mine, and if the
yeah,
success comes to my organization, that is for the whole team. So I believe on that, and we have to, as a leader, we have to lead from the front, and we cannot blame on the others. We have to, core should take all the responsibility.
yeah. That is one of the core. What you said is one of the core. You can say the the trait of a leader, that the win is always of the team, and the if you lost, the failure is the leaders who come at the front and take on the failures on themselves and shield their team over
Yeah, Amandeep,
there.
one thing, in the journey of 10 years in the business, and before that also I hold a very senior positions in other organizations as a CTO,
Yeah,
and at very senior positions. One thing is very important, that the failure will always come. The
yeah,
challenges, every time it will come. You cannot, escape from the challenges. The point is that how patiently you resolve those problems and can move forward with your team. With your team, again, I'm just emphasizing on the word team. Without team, you cannot work. As an individual, I can do a lot, but I cannot create organizations. I
yes,
cannot create. So organizations means that you and your team with the larger team or largest team. So that is the whole main point is there, that if you work with your team, then the challenges can be faced and can overcome successfully. And if you think that okay, we can, abide by, or you can avoid the challenges, that is not possible. So challenges can come from all corners.
yeah. So that was a mantra, that the team is all one of the major things. Team, you
Yes,
can say, that are the backbone of an organization.
absolutely, absolutely.
Absolutely over there. So already you have answered that how you take on the failure. You have already answered my next question over there.
Okay, okay,
So
okay, great.
how you have evolved as a leader over time? What are the leadership lessons what you can share, what you have learned?
First of all, I'm honest to myself. If I say that I'm doing wrong, then I'm doing wrong. I have done hundreds of mistakes, but I accepted my mistakes. So I'm saying that I'm honest and I learned from my mistake. And at the same time, I'm honest to all my stakeholders. Now, when I say the stakeholders, who are my stakeholders? First, I say my team, my people who are
Yeah,
working with me. Second,
right.
my client. I'm honest if I'm not solving, because we do R&D problems. Sometimes we got late, delayed by 1 day, 2 day, or 3 day. Although it is not always the case in some times, but I
Yeah,
am very clearly say to my client that we are delaying to this point and we will be overcome by this date. So I am not hiding any informations from my client. Second, third one is my vendor who is supplying something. So I believe them. It is not that I'm trying to, be over smart over my vendors. Say paying, although it is a very, I'm paying to my vendors on date. I keep all my promises to my vendors. So my vendor, my client, my team, if everyone are very much aligned with me, then it will be, we can work successfully.
yeah,
First. Second, I say that ownership is the another thing, which I take the ownership of every failures or and every successes. Successes, definitely it is a team success, but failure, definitely I take the ownership of the failure as well. Now, the most important thing is that I told you that we are a knowledge driven company, and my background is also from a very educations, higher academics. The people say that this guys who does a PhD, how could he do the business? Business is something a different thing. I stick to my point. I stick to my knowledge, so I continuously thriving the same way, that knowledge is important and the people appreciate my knowledge, so that through my knowledge I benefits them, I give them the
right,
benefits on their work.
right.
So
Yeah,
knowledge is nothing like a degree. My PhD, the doctorate degree, is nothing. It is, DR, that's all. But until and unless I help them by my knowledge, I help the people, till that time, the degree has no meaning. So I actually learn the subject, and to my young, entrepreneur, I would rather say they must learn, apart from, might be he's from the management background. So if he is from management background, he should learn the other things as well, like a bit of technology, a bit of marketing, a bit of accounts, bit of other things as well. He should not
right.
be ignorant of the others. You might be the master of one area, but you must be, good knowledgeable person on the other areas as well. So
Sure.
all these things is actually helping a persons to be a good leader in in the business.
So, majorly, three things what you have said is that he should be truthful, he
Yeah,
should be honest over there, he should be collaborating with all his team over there, and he should be able to take the ownership for
right.
everything. That
Yeah.
that is the big thing over there. So, coming on to the next. So, what personality traits makes a good leader over there, according to you?
I'm a simple person, and I say everything. I'm not a, I sit with my team. I Today, we are facing certain problem. Fine. So my guys who are working onto that, they're not able to solve the problem. So what I did, I sit with them, write the programming code in Python, resolve that problem, and hand over to them. So whenever the problems comes, I have to jump into the problem and the solve it. So
Yeah,
that is most important thing, that if you solve the problem, and then only you can. So my strength is problem solving and my knowledge, and I use
yeah,
it for my success.
great.
This is the simple thing.
So you have simplified it in a much smaller words over there.
Yeah, I work on
Yeah,
the on the floor, from the on the floor.
yeah,
I can remember when I was working for a project in the for the Varroc, a new product, automotive product. For the testing, I climbed up on a bus to fix up the cameras, which was giving a 360-degree view and the proximity alert. That was a new product into the market for the large vehicle segment, which I have
yeah.
developed for Varroc. So for that purpose, I also climbed up into the bus floor roof, and I fix it. So the point is that I go on the floor and work, and then only I actually get the first hand understanding of the problem. I don't I'm not hearing the problems, or any problem, whether it is a technical problem or management problem or business problem or any problems, not from the second hand. Nobody. I just go and talk to the person and understand whether it is a issue with the employee or the client or anyone. So I go into the micro level and solving problem. This is how I make myself.
I know that you have been a very simple person, but one thing, another is that as a leader, one has to be on the ground every time whenever you are required over there. That is the
Yeah,
one thing that whenever you are required, you have to enter into grounds over there.
absolutely.
So coming
Other,
on to next, yeah,
yeah, yeah. Tell me, please.
the goals play a very big thing over there. So how you have been able to manage and combine your organizational and your personal goals?
Amandeep ji, uh, right now my personal goal and the organizational goal are almost same. So,
That is a nice
so,
thing.
and my family, who is a backbone of my all strength and who have supported me lifelong, from I would you know rather say, and shows my all gratitude to my wife, who has supported me to start my business on the entrepreneurship journey.
Yeah,
Fine. So personal goal, she's taking a lot of responsibility at my personal end, and I take care of the organization and the building of Ansys to a new level. So
sure.
personal goal is, I say, very less to me, and personally, whatever the achieve, what I can achieve, I have achieved a lot. So I don't aspire a lot of things at a personal level, but if I achieved, because I'm as young as 21 years old, although I'm a 51 years old, but I'm as young as 21 years
You are a
old,
young sir.
or no. So actually my hunger for building this Ansys, my company, is so much. So my personal goal and my professional goal, my organizational goals, almost the same. That is Ansys. This is, I'm
Yeah.
telling from my heart. So I, if I start thinking what is my personal goal, honestly speaking, I can't find anyone.
So that is true that behind every successful man there is a woman behind over.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, and I really respect that.
Yeah. So coming on to the next. So what qualities and attributes makes for a successful employee in the company?
Can you please repeat?
What qualities and attributes make
Hmm.
for a successful employee in a company or in an organization over
Uh, Good attributes means, First of all, if a young person or a senior person whosoever would like to get a success in the organizations, whether it is his own organizations or he's working onto the organizations, he
Yeah,
should be very integrated, and he should have a good understanding of his own domain.
yeah,
He should have a good listening skill, that is more important, and analyzing skill,
yes,
and then the problem should be solved automatically.
right,
So these are the basic things. If a person is integrated, honest, and honest to everyone, I'm
yeah,
repeating, honest to everyone, to
everyone,
his work also, not to you have not to show something to others that I'm very busy or doing nothing. No, you can be a very simple guy, but you
yeah,
should be honest to your work. Then this quality actually helps a person grow, and if he started growing, then the success automatically comes. You have not to do
yeah.
anything else. The success automatically comes.
Okay.
This
So
is
that
what
is
I
a,
feel.
yeah. That is, honesty is one of the major traits that helps you to
Absolutely.
evolve as a leader, evolve you as a great. So coming
Yeah.
on to the end, so what advice do you have for aspiring leaders or young professionals who want to achieve success in their careers?
See, first of all, the young entrepreneurs who starting their careers or building their careers. First of all, whatever the areas they're planning to start their business, they must gone in details before jumping into a business. First, they should understand the business very well. They should
Yeah,
understand the need of the people, and where they
great.
can do a value additions from his own area. Means if I'm a
Uh,
marketing person, so if I do whatever I do, I should add a value to my customer. So the
I
value
see.
addition must be there. If the business proposal or the business add a value to a customer, definitely the success will come. But unfortunately, what happens? The people take any business idea or any of these things without doing a lot of understanding, a lot of survey, that somebody is doing, so I am doing it. It is not the case. You should work on your core strength, on your core strength. If I'm a technology person and if I
Yeah,
started doing a trading business, so definitely I will be a biggest failure. Whatever I have,
right,
whatever I did, I'm doing my core. Yes, I learned other things also, but I'm working on my core strength. So every entrepreneur should realize that what is their core strength, what is the need of the people, and where he can add value to the system or to the customer or to the society. Then only if the objective, the vision is very clear, very understandable, and it can be it can be written point by point, then only it is a good proposal, or it is a good way to start a new business. If there is
right,
a fallacy, if he is not very clear that what I want to do, that means he should not go into that area. Or if he
right.
wants to take the help from the others, no, somebody else will do it on behalf of me. Sorry, that will not work. So one should work on his core area or core strength.
Good. So that is learning is that one has to work on his core areas. Imparting over delivering the value is one of the most important thing, and obviously having a vision, clear vision, and a
Yes,
mission to have a
absolutely.
success in your career.
Yeah,
That
absolutely.
are major takeaways from you. So thanks a lot for joining over
Thank
us.
you.
Thank you for joining the Leadership Spotlight. So get ready for inspiring stories, actionable insights, and a whole lot of leadership wisdom. Let's dive in. And if you are still not subscribed to channel, subscribe now to learn the leadership skills from the leaders themselves. Thanks a lot, Anirban San over here. It was
Thank
nice to
you.
hear about you. And
Thank you.
thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye.
And thanks to the viewers who were over there. Thanks a lot for that.
Thank you.